Steve Jewin, MMA Mania.
Hey, Steve, what's going on?
Hey, Dan, not much. Did you get my email asking about the weigh-ins?
Yeah, I did. I'm not positive what time it is, but I know it's a 10-hour difference. So if it's, at noon, then it would be obviously 2 a.m. And I think if it's 5, it would be, what would that be? 5, so that'd be 7 a.m. Pacific time. But I'll get you the exact time in just a minute, okay?
Sure.
All right. In the meantime, let me just patch Linton through. All right, and Steve, you're on. Go ahead.
Linton Vassell, this is Steve Jewin from MMA Mania, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you. How are you doing today, sir?
Hello, mate. I'm good, thank you.
Very good to hear. You've got a very big fight coming up here with Sergei Kharitonov, but to look to the future, we also have to revisit the past for a little bit. And in your fight with Valentin Moldavsky, I thought you were doing very well in the first round, but ultimately the decision didn't go your way. So what are your thoughts when you look back on that heavyweight fight?
Yeah, I've gone back and looked. I got tired in that fight. I've never weighed as much as I did for that fight, going from light heavyweight to heavyweight. So yeah, I went back and obviously we looked back at the fight. I was still trying to fight like a light heavyweight, but obviously weighed more. Gone back and changed a few things up. So you live and you learn. I feel like with this sport. I'd love to win every single fight, but I feel like you learn from more of the losses than you do the wins.
That's often true in this sport. But are you saying then cardio has been your biggest focus going into this fight with Sergei?
That's been one of them, yeah. Obviously, I've cleaned up my striking, working on my groundwork. So yeah, it's a number of things that I've changed up. It's not just then let's work on the cardio. Cardio should be one of the things anyway. But yeah, definitely the striking, the grappling, and just getting that mind right also.
Now Sergei is known as one of the hardest hitters in heavyweight history, and he has career wins over some very big names like Alistair Overeem and Andrei Arlovsky. So what would this win do for you if you're able to finish him in this fight?
Oh, take over. Seriously, this is the next step I need. So it'll definitely boost me up them rankings, put me in that top 5. So yeah, it'd be a big win for me.
Are you a little surprised? And I don't mean this in disrespectful way, so hopefully you don't take it that way, but are you surprised to be in this position given that you lost your heavyweight debut and here you are in the main event?
In a way, I feel like Bellator know what level I can do and what I'm capable of. I have fought for 2 world titles before, so I'm a problem for everyone. I'm a problem for everyone in this heavyweight division. So I feel like it made sense for Bellator to put me in there and give me that challenge.
As you said yourself, though, it does put you in title contendership for Ryan Bader if you get this win, which I find to be slightly ironic because you said you're a 2-time number 1 contender at light heavyweight and he holds both belts.
Yeah, exactly that. So for me it makes perfect sense, Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
Do you feel like Ryan Bader is unintentionally holding both divisions hostage at this point?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if he'll go back to light heavyweight. I was thinking that. He may not even go back. But yeah, I feel like, he's holding that hostage a little bit. I don't think he's fought light heavyweight in a while either.
Yeah, so it seems like maybe...
I think I was probably like the last fight.
Right, maybe he should vacate that title if he's permanently at heavyweight and give other people a chance.
Yeah, you would have thought so, but we'll see what happens.
So, with this... Oh, sounded like a car just beeped that. I don't know. Are you outside right now, or...?
I'm indoors.
Oh, well, I don't know what that was, but...
I'm indoors.
Anyway, totally disrupted my train of thought, and I apologize for that, but...
No worries.
As for Sergei, he's obviously a legend in the sport, as I mentioned, so when you face somebody like that, do you get this feeling in your stomach like, hey, it's a great fight for me and I match up with him well, but also the amount of respect you must have for the fights you've seen over his career, does that get into your head at all?
No, it doesn't. Like, again, it's not my first time I've been fighting. It's not the first time I fought some big names. Again, like, I fought some top names and that, so a fight's a fight at the end of the day. Just because he's fought some big names, that doesn't change nothing. Or he changes someone, you know what I mean, who hits hard or whatever. You know what I mean? It's what I'm going to do to him. That's all I'm worried about. It's what I'm going to do to him that night. You know, it's not about what he can do. It's what I'm going to do.
Very true. So what do you think of Tel Aviv and this venue that you get to have the fight in? What are your thoughts on this entire situation with Bellator right now for this card?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so pleased to actually get this opportunity. So you know, Tel Aviv is an amazing place. Wish I had a bit more time to actually see some more sites. I want to go to the Wailing Wall, but and the Dead Sea, but I haven't really got the time with obviously the Bellator obligations, and it's not close. It's about an hour to 2 hours away.
Right, yeah. No time for sightseeing, and literally no time before the fight either. I think this is the closest I've ever interviewed you to the actual fight. You're probably weighing in like 10 or 12 hours.
Yeah, tomorrow, actually, yeah. So it's 7 o'clock now. I'm weighing tomorrow, yeah.
What weight are you coming in at for this fight? I know we talked about the cardio a little earlier, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'll probably be about 244 for that, 243 for that pounds.
This battle with Kharitonov, you've also said, you don't find it intimidating to face him, and it's what you'll do to him, not what he'll do to you. So what are your predictions for what you'll do to him in this fight?
So I'm going to beat him up, seriously. I'm going to beat this guy up. Like, I feel like I'm just a better athlete all round. I feel like I'm that better athlete. And, yeah, people are going to be in for a big surprise. So I'm more likely the underdog for this fight. But I've got some good weapons ready to unload on him.
Do you think age may be a factor in this fight at all? That the fact that he's now 39 years old, that he may be getting a little past his prime at this point?
That can definitely play a factor, because I do feel top of my game, seriously. 36, and I feel like I'm at my best right now, to be honest, compared to when I was younger, where I thought I was, at top of my game. But as the years go on and stuff that I've been doing, I just feel good. It's real good.
Who in training has gotten you the most ready? I know you've worked with Hard Knocks 365, so obviously they've got some guys that are really good in this sport, and some of them have really given you some key tips, I'm sure, for fighting Sergei.
Oh, yeah, a lot of the guys, like Sean Toriano, a couple of my training partners, like Ong Lang Sang. Yeah, so, I've had a lot of people helping me, and my cousin Darren Parks, giving me tips, let me know, what would work or stuff. So yeah, again, I feel great, seriously. So I'm just ready to do what I know I'm capable of on Thursday.
Now, is this going to be like a shorter trip than your previous fights? I know you've fought all over the world, but I mean, it's Tel Aviv to England is a little bit closer, I think, than some of your travels.
Yeah, but I do live in Florida. But yeah, I'm going back to England, and it's only a 5-hour flight. So yeah, this will be a short one. 5 hours it will be to fly back to England. I'll be there for about another week or so, and then yeah, fly back to Miami.
This might be kind of an odd question, but it just occurred to me when you mentioned that you've been in Florida, which it's obvious since you've been training in Florida, but at the same time, I know a lot of fighters have had visa issues lately. Like just a couple of weeks ago, we had a situation where we were supposed to have a co-main event with Javi Ayala, and his opponent couldn't get a visa to get into the country. So has that been any sort of problem for you?
No, I've never had that problem. Touch wood, never had that problem.
It's weird how it affects some guys and not others. I mean, maybe it's Russian fighters.
Yeah.
But
again, yeah, it probably depends where they're from or what's happened.
I think politics has a lot to do with that, but that's not my forte. It's fighting is my forte, and I think I think this is an amazing card we've got coming up in Tel Aviv. It's a stacked lineup with a lot of names, including yourself in the main event, and Roger Huerta El Matador in the co-main event, and the Gonzalez, both of them, father and son. What do you think of that, the fact that a father and son are both fighting on the main card?
Oh, that's great. Seriously, to be able to fight on the card with your dad, and vice versa. One to be able to fight on with your son. Yeah, that's great. You know, that's obviously good for them. You know what I mean? So that'll be a good fight to watch, or two good fights to watch, should I say? And obviously both probably got each other ready for the fight themselves.
Mm-hmm. And certainly makes a nice local draw for a very rowdy house there at Menorah Matachim and Arena, since they're both from Israel. So who do you think?
Right?
Yeah. What do you think the reaction will be when you come out for this fight? Will you get the biggest pop, or will it be Sergei?
Oh, definitely me, without a doubt. They're going to be cheering for the Swarm.
Of course. So, in closing, I'll let you add any promotions that you want to promote, plugs that you want to plug, and sponsors you want to thank. And as always, Linton, thank you for the time. But go ahead, the floor is yours.
Of course, yeah, no worries. I appreciate that. So, definitely like to thank Parker Beaumont, 86ers, Basso's Beauty, Higher Booster, Headblade, Gordon Nutrition, Cannabate CBD, The Jungle Florida, and Totally Chiropractic. Also, I'd like to thank all my fans. And I mean, I appreciate the love, all my friends, family, everyone that's been supporting me from the start. It's been real. So thank you very much. One love.
And thank you for the time today, Lynn. And have a great fight with Sergei here at Bellator 234.
Thank you.
No problem. And thank you, Dan, as well.
All right, Steve. Thanks a lot.
You bet. Bye-bye.